Hi everyone. So, have you ever opened your laptop to do something simple like updating your resume and then just sat there? Like you are not scrolling, you are not working, you are just stuck. And it's strange, right? Because it's not laziness, it's not burnout. It's just this quiet feeling of this is too big. And for the longest time, I thought something was wrong with me. But then I realized something that genuinely changed how I work. The problem isn't motivation, it's the way I am seeing the task. More specifically, it's the scale of the task. Because what the mind does is very subtle. It takes a few small steps and quietly turns them into a big mountain. And the moment it sees a mountain, it freezes. Now, here's where it gets very interesting. There is actually an ancient Indian philosophy that explains this perfectly. It's called Vaiśeṣika. Most people think philosophy is abstract, just ideas and theories. But this one, it's incredibly practical. It comes from one of the six classical schools of Hinduism, the Astic system. And the saga behind it is Kanad, had a very unusual way of looking at reality. His core idea was very simple, which is nothing is actually big. Everything is made of tiny units. We can call it atoms. Not just physical atoms, but atoms of action, atoms of effort, atoms of experience. So, when you say, I have a big problem, what's actually happening is your mind is grouping hundreds of tiny steps into one overwhelming shape. Let me show you what I mean. Take something like, I need to figure out my career. Sounds like one sentence, right? But your brain hears something very different. Your brain hears skills, resume, networking, rejections, uncertainty. And suddenly that one sentence feels very heavy. So, what does your system do? It protects you by stopping you, by freezing. Now, this is where Vaiśeṣika changes everything. Instead of trying to handle the mountain, you zoom in closer and closer until the mountain disappears. Because here's the truth, the mountain was never real, only the atoms were. So, let's take the same career example and actually atomize it right now here. You don't start with fix my career. You start with open your laptop, then go to one job site, then look at one role. And now something interesting happens. Once you are there, the next step becomes obvious. Read the description now. Find one requirement. Change one line in your resume according to the requirement of the company or the firm where you want to apply. Not everything, just one line. And now you are no longer stuck. You are moving. And if even opening the laptop feels very heavy, that's okay. It just means you haven't gone small enough yet. So go smaller. Walk to your desk. Sit down. Touch the laptop. Open it. You don't fight resistance. You follow it until it disappears. Let's take another example. We can take fitness. We say, I need to get in shape. But that's not a task. That's a mountain. An atom look like this. Put on your workout clothes. That's it. Because now the next step becomes too easier. Same with relationship. Like if you want to fix the relationship, then fix the relationship is too big. So instead, open your chat, WhatsApp, anything. Write one simple line. Hey, I have been thinking of you. Send it or don't. Either way, you have moved forward. Now, here's the deeper shift. This isn't just a productivity trick. You are not just breaking things down. You are actually seeing reality more clearly. Because again, the mountain never existed. So, how do you actually use this? Very simple. Whenever you feel stuck, pause. And instead of asking, what should I do? Ask this, what's the tiniest move right now? And be honest. If it still feels heavy, go smaller. Until the step feels almost too easy. That's the right size that you have to do. So do that and stop. Because what you are building here is not just progress, It's trust with yourself. If this shifted your perspective even a little bit, hit like, please. It really helps me to reach more people. And comment one thing that you are going to atomize this week. And also subscribe because next we are deep diving into Sankhya, which might completely change how you see your own thoughts. Now, if you want to go deeper, here are a few simple starting points. The original idea comes from the Vaiśeṣika Sutras by Kanad. Look for modern translation. Even a quick read shows how structured the thinking is. Now, if you want something more practical, something closer to everyday life, these books carry the same spirit. First one, Essentialism by Greg McCaw. It's all about focusing on what truly matters and letting go everything else. Second one, Atomic Habit by James Clear. This one is almost like a modern guide to living this atomic way. Third one, The One Thing by Gary Keller. It helps you to find that single small action that moves everything forward. And fourth, the last one, The Checklist Manifesto by Atul. A powerful reminder that small, simple steps can prevent big mistakes. Therefore, just remember this. You are not overwhelmed because you are weak. You are overwhelmed because you are looking at the mountain. So zoom in, find the atom, just move one grain. And that's all it takes. One small, honest action at a time. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.